You should be able to invite me.
Yeah, it says you're in the session.
Oh, I can't join then.
Yeah, it says you're in the session. Yeah. So, what do you want me to do?
Just keep going pretty much. Just take like a screenshot of the end results of the race if you can,
Okay, okay,
and then just send them on to myself actually.
okay. So there we go. Bluefoot fastest lap 140. That's a cracker. 140.4 fastest lap of the race. So SGS Junior has got past Phase into eighth, and Phase is back in ninth now. Of course, S Junior's on the softs. Uh, Phase has gone backwards now. He's spun coming out of the castle. I'd say that's the 2 laps left. That's the end of his race. I might not focus much more on Phase. Um, S Junior right behind Kajoko, who's right behind Tomas. You'd expect maybe these guys are. Well, Tomas is just about in the DRS of It's Wolf. So It's Wolf having a good race in fifth. He's sort of been solid, kept his nose clean. He deserves. He's on a medium 9 lap balls now, 7 seconds behind the leader, but he's had a good race. You know, just to catch up with what's going on at the front. Bunsey's in the lead, 9 lap ball mediums, and OP's behind him 1.1 seconds. So these two have kept it clean, been consistent, stayed at the front the whole race. They've kind of been a cut above. We might put S Junior in there with them, but that'll all come out in the wash, whatever happened there. But they've been consistent and patient, and maneuvered their cars around here safely without getting sideswiped or any major mistakes. So whoever wins between these two, uh, both worthy, uh, both worthy competitors. And Ryan Curran, to be fair, he stretched those hards to 16 laps. He's kept the track position, but he might be vulnerable now to Bluefoot, who, in fairness to him, has had a great race early on, had held second and deserved to hold it. A little bit of a mistake on a restart possibly, and but he's still looking for the podium. If his softs can last another 2 laps, he might have Ryan Curran here on this straight anyway. Tomas seems to have had a bit of an incident because he's skipped back to third. Kajoko is sixth. So this is Kajoko, like I said earlier on, maximising points lead on the car. Looking deep into it now. Tomas coming up on his outside. OP still in 1.1 seconds on the last lap. Bunsey first. So there's exactly 1.1 distance to the rest of the drivers now. So onto Bluefoot, just a little bit more efficient. So 3:25 coming up to 3:28. 3:23. Second place is 5 or 6 minutes. So they've really been tight on time. There's no extended stint in the championship, which was years ago, which was good. But the Ferrari fellas have absolutely been amazing.
So I'm actually watching the onboard of Bunsey. I'm watching his stream. Um,
Yeah,
so hopefully, I can only see what's going on with him. But this looks like the last lap. Bunsey looks like he's good to win at the moment.
yeah. He's had a really good drive in fairness to him. So it's really good to just that they wasn't going to let him down and he was going to hold on. So it's good to see that we didn't have too much loss really through this race. We had two good drivers running to improve to points.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be Bunsey as he comes around. I'm watching it from his perspective, but it's gonna be Bunsey who comes around the final corner down the main straight. He won in Mexico. He finished second in Imola and he wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And OP Gamer crosses the line second. Bluefoot gets another podium. Yeah. If you could just
Sorry,
take a picture of the results, that'd be great for me and send them on.
I will indeed.
Who am I getting in for the interviews for the podium? Bunsey, OP Gamer, and Bluefoot, yeah? Perfect, thank you. How did you find that race, John? Yeah, absolutely, I get you, 100%. Just trying to get the guys in to the party so we can move along with the interviews. Unfortunately, to those who are watching, sorry, I just lost connection to the game, so the broadcast ended at probably the worst time. If it happened any time earlier, maybe that might have been better, but uh, missed out on some action there. So hopefully you can see me now. I am back.
Yeah.
Obviously, Bunsey wins the Baku Azerbaijan Grand Prix. OP Gamer comes home second, a podium for him, which I'm sure he'll be happy with. And Bluefoot gets his second podium of the season. Bluefoot, how are you? I'm just getting a bit of echo there, lads. So, no worries. Bunsey, how are you?
Not too bad, how are we? He's well?
Good, good.
Good stuff.
OP Gamer, has he joined as well?
Don't see him there. Oh,
Yeah, I'll check there.
Here, I think I've sorted it there. You should be able to hear me.
there's no echo now.
Just speak again there, Bluefoot.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. I just heard you.
Grand, cool.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bunsey, I can always hear you. I've heard you in Mexico. Don't worry.
Okay, go.
All right, so OP Gamer mightn't join, so we'll have to get someone else in, I think. Who finished fourth?
Ryan Curran.
Ryan,
Oh, Jesus.
I over.
That means we have to get Ryan in the party. How fun. Ah, I lost connection.
Because I clipped the wall at turn one on the outside and it launched me left into the side of
Oh,
Kajoko,
yeah,
which
yeah.
made him spin. So
Oh.
I'd say he'll report that. So we'll see what the crack is.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll see what
well,
happens.
boys.
From the rest of the race, Bunsey, there's a few incidents to be reviewed, so there's an element of provision to the result. But
Yeah, you might be alright.
That's fair enough.
yourself and OP, even if he's not here, that was just brilliant. And Bluefoot, I haven't seen you race before, but you did so well as well.
Yeah, cheers.
You had an incident in the middle of the race, but you recovered.
Yeah,
So
done alright.
well.
I had to pick because I had a damage from like lap 3 or something.
Yeah.
And I was just driving with front wing damage, just trying to stay with SJR, but I had to pit on that safety car at the end. Put me
I
to
felt-
eight, but
So, will
I
we
felt
start
like-
these interviews? So, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Alright, I'll start with Ryan Curran, URP 4 at the end of that race. How are you feeling?
Well,
Do not moan.
oh fuck, he's
I swear to
only
God,
has
do
done
not
it.
moan.
Lads, he only has done it, like.
Ryan, we're
Um,
just answer the question.
okay, Sham. I just have to say one thing before I
Do not
start.
moan. Do
Gaffo,
not
that
moan.
was some comeback. That was some comeback. Where'd you qualify? P14 and finished P8. Sorry, bad. Yeah, qualifying was alright.
And how was the race?
Griffey binned it in the pit.
No, how was the race? It's not about Griffin. How was the race?
Yeah. I'm talking about qualifying.
Excuse me.
Lap 1. There was an incident between, I think, Bunsey and Kajoko.
Uh-huh.
Bunsey was going slow on track. I didn't see him because there was a car in front of me that pulled out, and
Yep.
I think I rammed into the back of him. Got wing damage. Lap 1 had to pit for, I think I went on to mediums again,
Mm-hmm.
and then safety car came out about lap 8. I think
Yep.
I went on to hards until the end.
Mm-hmm.
And on the last few laps, I was fucking hoping Wolves would have held Bluefoot behind
Yep.
a bit longer, but Bluefoot got past them and just caught me so quickly. The softs were unbelievable.
Well, hey, look, at least
Um,
you got a P4 though. I mean, that's a good result for yourself.
I was fucking hoping for the podium.
Ah, sure. I think everyone in that
Fair
top
play
10
to
was looking for a podium tonight, especially McBoss, who sadly DNF'd.
Yeah, what happened to him actually? I was
I
in
don't
the
even
party
know what
with him.
happened. I didn't even see it.
He was telling me that he was gonna try get Bunsey within the first lap of safety car restart, and turn 1, I think he stuck his nose down.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
He just
Forget.
he disappeared from behind me. It was bizarre.
Turn 2, he missed his braking zone, and he
Yeah,
had to
he
go
was
into
down
the
at the
runoff.
slipway, yeah.
So he dropped down to P11 or P9.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
over for him at that stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, Ryan. Hopefully we'll
You-
see you in Hungary next week, maybe or maybe not,
Hopefully.
depending on the reserves. But well done.
I reckon I just get like Pack NEC. Fella's never here.
I could actually arrange that, to be honest. He hasn't accepted attendance, so
Yeah.
I'd be
Bunsey,
happy to
can I
give you
ask
that
you a
seat.
question?
Yeah.
Are you having fun on Modern Warfare?
Ryan, that's so irrelevant. Like,
The race is finished about 5 minutes ago.
I'm gonna mute Ryan there. Hang on. Yeah, that's been done. Right. Do you want to, John? Do you want to interview Bluefoot there?
Okay. Bluefoot, I tell you what, I haven't seen you race before, or haven't kind of paid attention to before, and I knew the other guys at the front, so I was kind of anticipating you weren't going to be able to hold your own. But I put my hands up. If you watch back the stream, I put my hands up in the stream as well. You were so composed once you got up to second, sorry, and then you had that incident in the middle, and it takes composure to get back there again and keep going and not panic and do stupid things. We've examples of other drivers doing silly things in this race and panicking, and the pressure was massive for the front four in qualifying, and then you put yourself in that group. What was it that kind of allowed you to kind of get back into it? Because it's doing well at the start is grand, but when you've had a setback and then keeping calm and putting your head down, what was it that kind of helped you then?
So when I got that damage, had to pit, and then I thought I was like, alright, I'll settle for like a top 5 or something. Then on the restart, Thomas was battling Gaffo, and they both kind of slowed each other up, so I got past them easy enough. And then I was like, there's a chance here for me to get this podium back, because I saw Ryan wasn't too far ahead of Wolves. So when I got past Wolves, when I got past Wolves, Ryan was only about 2 seconds up the road, and there's about 2 laps left. So I said, just go for it, see what happens, and it paid off. Got him on the last lap, the start of the last lap, and just pulled away from him then.
Yeah, no, you definitely belonged up there. Do you see yourself putting your name on a car in Tier 1 next season?
Yeah,
After this
I reckon so.
performance?
I hope so, because I feel like I've put in good results for the races I've been in this season. Got a second place in Jeddah as well.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I'd
that's
hope I
another
get a
difficult
seat.
race, you know. Yeah. No, congratulations. I thought you had a great race.
Yeah, thank you.
Deserved everything you get.
Thanks.
Bunsey, yeah, sorry, Bluefoot, well done. Another podium is absolutely fantastic to see. Definitely going to be tier 1 levels next season now. And
Yeah,
that's not up for
thanks.
debate now, okay? You're in tier 1,
Thank
you're
you.
staying there.
Cheers. Thanks.
So,
Sorry, lads, I just cut out there. Apologies, I missed something there.
you're alright, Bunsey. Another race win for you, Bunsey. You were swinging the cha-chas in Mexico 2 weeks ago, and now you're back here in Azerbaijan. I don't know what they do in Azerbaijan to celebrate things, but it's another race win for yourself. How are you feeling after that?
Yeah, it was good. As I said there, when I joined, at that instant lap one could go for review. I think I hit the wall at Kajoko and then hit Kajoko. It threw me out to the left. But we'll what remains to be seen, I suppose. So we'll keep the head down until the reviews are done. But quali was good. I was improving on my final lap. Twin Gene was on the track, and he was at the end of the castle section. I think he just kind of trimmed me off a little bit. Obviously, my fault. I lost the car, but I messed up the final lap. I binned it in the wall and lost my wing, and I was a couple of tenths up. So I could have challenged for pole. I felt.
You still had a cracking quali lap, like you
Yeah,
139, whatever.
it was a
three,
very,
one
very
sort of
good lap,
something.
regardless.
Like yourself and OP and SCR were in the 139s, and I was like, oh, this is really good now, because Kajoko was fourth, was he third or fourth, and it was like, oh, we have the top four, and they're really quick. There's pressure now. We'll see what happens, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It just crumbled.
And obviously, Bunsey, with this victory, it's going to bring you a little bit closer to Kajoko going into Hungary next week. So,
yeah.
are you feeling it? Are you feeling a bit of the pressure, the nerves, the possible championship this season?
No, I feel good. Like I feel like I'm on form, driving well. The race for me was obviously Bart turn one, lap one. I felt like I had great pace. OP Gamer absolutely flying behind me. I suppose my only saving grace in the last few laps was my straight line speed. I had the car set up for the long straight.
By the breaking point on the first. Unbelievable.
Crucified. Sure, he was gaining what 6/10 in the middle sector, I think, to me.
Yeah.
And as I said, that was my only saving grace, just to hold them off at the end. And I tried my best to save my battery until the last two laps, and just basically burnt everything I had down the straight just to try and keep them at arm's length, which thankfully worked. And I got the win, which I'm delighted about. 2 wins in a row, is it? No, Imola was last week.
So it's 3 podiums in a row, realistically, is what it is. But it's 2 wins this season, which is, it's definitely been your best season by far. And obviously you stormed onto the scene at the end of last season as well. So it's obviously been a really good race for you. Hungary is next week, round 10. It's a very tough track in this game. So how would you find it for next week?
Yeah, I really like Hungary. It's a real driver track. Again, like Baku, lots of focus needed and consistent laps.
Good quali.
And a good quali, absolutely. It's very, very difficult to overtake in Hungary. You can follow all right, but to actually get the car past someone is very, very difficult. So
I think the quali next week is going to be really intriguing. It's going to be really important. And
especially with tight track, small track, short lap, traffic could come into play during quali and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it though. I love Hungary. It's a fantastic track.
Well, that's happy to hear. So I have one last question. Aston Martin gained 25 points on. Obviously, I think you've jumped Haas now, and I'd say Aston Martin are in the hunt for Ferrari. With McLaughlin as your teammate in the last 3 races, can you try and catch Ferrari, or do you think Ferrari have it wrapped up?
What's the gap?
The current gap
about
between Aston Martin.
I'd say after this, about 20 points in the
around that, yeah. At the moment, it's like 50-something points, but I think it's been reduced now after that race.
I think if I can keep going the way I'm going, obviously Mags, he's on the wheel now. He's adjusting. If he can push to get points, that'll be amazing. He's a very, very quick driver. If I can keep going,
control pad.
He'd be wiping the floor with everyone if he did. But No, absolutely. I think if I can keep going the way I'm going, get podiums, get wins, challenge all the time, I think we can take it. Drivers and constructors.
Well, I love that
Championships are built
confidence.
on hope. There you
I
go.
love that confidence. Bunsey, it was Banter King and FaZe had the same amount of confidence last season, and we're seeing kind of like a different title challengers this season, which is really good to see. Like the battle is, I would say now it's now down to two drivers. I think because S Junior, I think he got in the points tonight. I'm not sure. He
Yeah,
finished. Where
He
did he
did, yeah.
finish?
Sixth, fifth or
P
sixth, I think.
fifth or sixth. That's a good recovery
If
from him.
he
So
passed, he passed Kajoko just at the end. Yeah.
yeah, so he will stay in the chances. McBoss though is looking unlikely to become a
that's a
champion.
big
He
shock.
he needs a big win, and he needs a win realistically in Hungary next week to even try and stay in contention. But he would need you and Kajoko to both DNF in one of the races if he really wants a chance.
Yeah,
So I think we are. I don't want to say anything right now, but what I will say is we're looking at a new champion for after in Abu Dhabi. I'm not going to say who
I think
because
that's reasonable. Yeah.
I just think it's going to be someone new, and that FaZe has next season to come back.
Yeah.
But
I think today was a bad blow to FaZe. But there you go. That's how it
yeah.
goes.
I
yeah,
suppose I was happy that I finished ahead of Kajoko as well, because obviously he was so quick the last race. And just actually, sorry, I know I'm dragging this out now.
no, it's fine.
Another point about tonight, I felt like the track, I had so much tire spin in some of the corners and stuff. I don't know if any of the other drivers experienced
They
that,
did.
I
but
did as well.
oh
Yeah,
my
they did.
god, it was a slog now, I have to say,
Yeah,
but it was
yeah.
enjoyable as well. So I'm enjoying it. It's good, by all the safety cars obviously, but it's very enjoyable.
Well, my
You have to
prediction
be enjoying
came
it.
true
That's
tonight. I
it.
predicted like three of them, so that was actually correct, which is quite rare. But yeah, look, that's everything. Well done again, Bunsey.
Cheers, bud.
John, thanks for the commentary again. You were very good tonight.
No
Um,
bother at all.
definitely better than Arda. Because you didn't speak over me as much, which is really good. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
So we
welcome.
move on to Hungary next week, round 10, meaning 3 races remain in this season, and then obviously after that we have a long 3 week break before season 4 starts, but still some incredible races left to go. Hungary, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi are coming very, very soon, and this title still undecided. Still
Yeah.
undecided. So
Hopefully it goes down
very
to the wire.
That's what we love.
exactly. It would love
That's
that.
what we love.
All the controversy as well. I'd rather have it happen in Abu Dhabi than any other races. So just for a bit of Michael Massey to slip in there, like.
God.
But look, thanks everyone for watching tonight, and we'll see you again next week, Thursday at 9 o'clock. And good night.